Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I was just pondering a viewer question, or actually viewer feedback, and it got me to thinking about our choices for cameras and what we like in a camera is so often a question of what our needs are or what our own personal preferences are. And that's why you'll see one person who loves a camera and another person who absolutely hates the same camera. And it comes down to more a question of what your preferences are, how you shoot, and what you like. Case in point, we got the viewer feedback here. This is from VTU Corp is the YouTube username. They say, you know what's funny? I use the S7 with Osmo Mobile for most of my pro work. So the Samsung Galaxy S7, which actually is a very capable 4K video camera, it just has the limitations of no, it doesn't have a zoom lens on it, and obviously a cell phone camera is going to have the limitations of low light, although out of all the cell phone cameras, the S7 and the new S8 may be the best out there. He says, however, the 80D is so good at focusing, it almost doesn't matter whether it's 4K or not. For me, autofocus is the most important thing to my video production. Resolution comes in at a close second. So this is what got me thinking, because for VTU Corp, the autofocus is number one. The resolution is number two. It's a close second. Now, as you'll remember, I bought the 70D setup, and I've also tested the 80D, but I bought into the 70D thinking I was going to do some projects where the dual pixel AF autofocus was going to be very important. And as much as I liked it, I missed the 4K resolution so much that I sold the 70D kit and got back into using the Panasonics as my main gun. I'm shooting this with the G85, and I love the G85. The G7 would be just as good for most situations that I shoot, and gives you 4K video. It's just the G85 has a few more tweaks and enhancements. But the point is that the 4K video was more important to me. And I thought that I was going to be in the same camp as VTU Corp, and that I thought I needed that better autofocus as a priority. Turned out I didn't really use it that much, and I really, really missed the 4K video with the ability to, well, just to generate 4K video for one thing, but you can use the 4K video and then zoom in, and you can mimic different camera angles, and looks like you've got like a B camera rolling, and all the things you can do with 4K if you're exporting to 1080, which is an advantage as well. What do you guys think? What's more important to you? 4K resolution, the ultimate resolution of the camera, to be able to shoot that? Or is better autofocus more important? And when I say better, I mean the ability to follow focus in video in this instance. So the dual pixel AF from Canon is pretty much unrivaled. I think Sony comes close, but I don't think anybody really beats the Canon dual pixel AF. I think that's why some people are willing to put up with all of the hiccups and workarounds and pain in the butt of the Canon 5D Mark IV, because it does give you 4K and it has a dual pixel AF system, plus it's full frame. I can understand that. For me, it's just not enough of an issue to put up with all of the things I have to do to make that camera work for me in 4K. But what do you guys think? What's more important, 4K or dual pixel AF? So in other words, with VTU Corp, or in my situation when I bought the 70D, would you shoot a 70D or an 80D and be happy with 1080 because you want the dual pixel AF, the better autofocus? Or would you can't deal with not having the 4K and you prefer, like myself, to shoot 4K, so you go with a Panasonic or a Sony that does very close dual pixel AF? Let me know in the comments below. I'm just curious to know what you guys think. What's more important? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your feedback, VTU Corp, and stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.